सर्वेश्वरा मां पाहि प्रभो, पाहि प्रभो मां पाहि विभो, पाहि विभो मां पाहि प्रभो। हर 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 हराय नमो, शिव 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 शिवाय नमो, हराय नमो, शिवाय नमो, शिवाय नमो, हराय नमो, हराय नमो, शिवाय नमो, शिवाय नमो, हराय नमो, हराय नमो, शिवाय नमो, शिवाय नमो, हराय नमो। सर्वेश्वरा मां पाहि प्रभो, पाहि प्रभो मां पाहि विभो। शम्भो शङ्करा सदा शिवाय, सर्वेश्वरा मां पाहि प्रभो, पाहि प्रभो मां पाहि विभो, पाहि विभो मां पाहि प्रभो। हर 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 हराय नमो, शिव 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 शिवाय नमो, हराय नमो, शिवाय नमो, शिवाय नमो, हराय नमो, हराय नमो, शिवाय नमो, शिवाय नमो, हराय नमो, हराय ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे, कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं, ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत नशृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं, भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये, निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरु स शिवः प्रोक्तः, यः शिवः स गुरुः स्मृतः। विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत, सनरो गुरुतल्पगः सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 नमः शिवाय ॐ 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 नमः Shivaya. Om Namah 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 Om Namah Shivaya. 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 बोलिए हमारा नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। हरि ओम। All the desires of the world, the scriptures have divided into only 4 desires. Imagine all the desires of the world, and that desire is called Purusharth. Purushaihi artyate. The Purushartha. Artyate means one meaning is desire, of meaning of earth. Other meaning is iryati, iti artha, that which goes. 2 meanings are there of earth in Sanskrit. So, why? All desire into 4 desire. Desire of eating, desire of walking, desire of talking, desire of having fame. Yes. All desires are either earth or kam or dharma or moksha. Everybody knows this. In childhood we know that. No? Not everybody. So earth, kam, dharma and moksha, these are the 4 desires. Instinctive desire, inspirational desire and intuitive desire. Let me put it like that. Instinctive desire is to enjoy, sensual enjoyment, to get attached. Attachment means creating a pamperer of your body and ego is called attachment. You want somebody to love you or somebody to take care of you. So where this is there, that is called mamkar. So I have a desire to, sensual desires are there. Then there is a mental desire, emotional desires are there. Sensual desire, आगे आ जाइए आप. Sensual desire, अपनी सीट पे बैठ जाइए. Sensual desire or emotional desire, everybody has their own seat, है ना? So if you shift, you feel uncomfortable. ऐसा है, सबका है set. Problem is when you see somebody else sitting on my seat. Even if you close your eyes and come, automatically mind will go there. So sensual desire are there, emotional desire are there. Whole world is after this. Whole study is to earn money, and money is to have good living, not life. Good house, good food, good wife, good husband, good job, good authority. You ask, what is your designation in the office? Actually, you are asking how much is your authority? How many people work under you? So that is called your desire for Kam. Kam Purusharth means sensual desire, emotional desire, desire for fame. And sensual desire is quite big area. Desire of eyes to see, desire of ear to hear, desire of mouth to taste. It's a very vast area. Whole industry is there. Corresponding to each sense organ, one industry is there. $1 billion. Film industry is $1 billion industry. Only for eyes and ears. For the tongue industry, restaurant, hotels, $1 billion. For perfume, $1 billion. Good mattress, sparsh, billions of dollars. For hearing song, music, so much is there. It's called Kam Purusharth. I want to enjoy something. Remember, sensual enjoyment, emotional enjoyment, and ego enjoyment. I want to marry. Why? Because for me, for someone I am the world. For other person I am foolish. But for someone I am the world. And if that person also thinks me foolish, I am very sad. I married so that for me you are the world, and you are the world for me, and I am the world for you. We both are we are expected to be world for each other. And now L goes, only it's a word now. Vacharam Varam Matram. And wife say, I'm only for wife namesake. Word ho gaya, world se word ho gaya. L left. L means love. So, you think can come or it comes here only. Here only it occurs. So this is called attachment. So it is Kam Purusharth. Remember, sensual enjoyment, emotional enjoyment, and ego enjoyment. इसके लिए whole education system is there. Study is to get good job is to money is for your sensual enjoyment. This is what present education system is, which is totally wrong. Second Purusharth is called Arth Purusharth. Arth Purusharth means I want to be secure. By how will you enjoy unless you have money? If you don't have money, how will you enjoy? And how will you secure your future? Who will given the car bond, house bond? Everywhere bondage is there. You say I purchased car, but one corner of your mind says, oh my God, I have to pay every month. For 20 months I am bound. Job, house also is in one bond. 25 years, 20 years. Say, no? 20, 25 years. By the time you are 65. And in between, if they pass away, then what? Huh? Insurance is covered. Sure. Otherwise, they can take away the house. They are also quite smart. They are smarter than us. If you fill half bond and half you are not able, the whole house, you don't say no kitchen give me, let you take. पूरा जाएगा. एक टेंशन रहता है कि यार जितना बॉन्ड है, I have to be on job, I have to be on. Ask those who have paid. Artha Purusharth is there. And these two Purusharth consume my whole life and lives. Animals have only these two. All animals are only after eating and securing from other animals. So, what to do? It's a contradiction. You are trying to enjoy, I'm using the world to enjoy, and world itself is not something which is there. So by the time you enjoy something, it goes away, and other enjoyment comes in my mind. Anything finite, na alpe sukham asti, yo vai bhumata sukham. So that there is no joy in the sensual world. No person can be a source of joy. Right? Because he himself has so many other causes for his happiness. Every person you want to get attached because he may be a happy person, you think. But if you go into him, he will find you a sad person. He is sad because he has other vasanas. So being attached is to maintain a sad person. You want a sad person to love you. Other than saint, nobody can love us. Worldly person can't love because they are full of vasanas, they are occupied. They will go to the office or love you. Again, they have to cook, they have to do 10 things or sit in front of you and watch each other's useless face. So we have to do something else also. Well, don't say it's useless face, my face is very good. Okay. कब तक भाई चेहरा, the job etc. is there. How long to see each other's face? So Artha Purusharth, you are trying to secure the unsecured and you are trying to enjoy the unenjoyable. This body is by nature insecure. Ego is insecure. Emotions, worldly emotions are insecure. They are not maintainable. They are not maintainable. It will go away. Body is not maintainable after a time. You cannot maintain a body after a time. You cannot maintain ego with everybody. You cannot maintain your emotions with everybody at all time. And a time comes in the life, in the journey of a Jeev, where he loses trust on Kam Purusharth and Artha Purusharth. He says, I don't think so. I can have sensual joy, I can have emotional joy, or I can have ego joy. Because all are based on Maya, it's false. I don't think so body can be secured beyond a limit. As far as food is there, one God is there, He will take care of my. Dharma Purusharth is for making our next birth better or making our mind purer. Okay? Dharma Purusharth is there. But Dharma Purusharth also doesn't make next birth, supposing I do something and get a good lok or good time or good money, but anyway I have to get a body and I have to go through the situation. Punya punya vihaya, shubha shubha parityagi. So punya also, dharma also is not. If dharma is for getting some good situation, it is putting another golden chain. So there are people, there are seekers, there are mature person who say, I don't think so there is any point in beating around the bush. And then they think, let me go for moksha purusharth. Yesterday I was studying what? Remember that? Moksha purusharth means, moksha purusharth means, I don't want another birth, I don't want to be sad by any cause. I don't want the world, I don't want emotional dependence, I don't want ego dependence, etc. ठीक है बोलो भाई हाँ मोक्ष पुरुषार्थ is for something for which I feel, what troubles you? Ignorance troubles me. I don't have the nature of the self. I am troubled by my ignorance. I am troubled by how long I will go from one situation to another situation. Supposing I die, what will happen after that? Well, again you will be born. So if you are born again, then how long you will be born? Well, again you will be born. It will continue. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jathare shayanam. Again you will be born. Yes. But I am Dadaji. Your grandson will be your future father. Maybe. It happened. It happened somewhere, there I'm telling you. The Dada was born as a pota, as a son. And now who is elder, we don't know. This is Dadaji is born as now grandson. Who was the grandson? Now he was born as अब grandson को दिखाएंगे बेटा तुम्हारे दादाजी हैं. अब he said this. वो चुप हो जाता था. One case was there when he was crying. Any time he cried, they brought the photograph of Dadaji, he went quiet. उसी को देखता रहता था. तो वही उस रूप में आए थे उसी घर में. ये माया है सब. The big jugglery of Maya is there. Who is Dada and who is Baba? Ultimately they are Tata only. ये तो ऐसी माया है चारों तरफ फैली हुई है. When a person thinks, when a Jeev thinks, is it really the real things? Is it really worth pursuing? They are really my son and daughter. Yeah, they are somebody else's and they have incidentally come to me for, it was by the way I was going to that house, so I thought let me visit the ashram also. By the way, on the way, our ashram was there. On the way, we had to go somewhere. I was going to Taswa Center. I thought by the way, because we are coming, let me visit ashram also. Not that I was coming. ऐसे ही आ गए घूमते घामते. So by the way this Jeev is going, by the way two Jeev meet and by the way they become husband wife, by the way they become son daughter, by the way, and they'll go away. ऐसा ही है. अच्छा, but I'm working for them. By the grace of God, when somebody thinks like that is it possible I can cut this chain? Can I cut this chain? What chain? Chain of again becoming, chain of doing something. Can't I rest in myself? This is called, I want to put my all effort. Yes, you can cut. Why? Because cause is you. Why? Because you think you are enjoying, you think you are suffering. I'm not suffering. No. Why? You are knower of that suffering. If you know that you are not the individual, if you know that you are the total, in which the whole world is only a smoke, scene, then you will be free from this world. If you see the world as mithya and you see yourself as Purnam, complete, Purna Drishti is called Moksha Drishti. Then you don't go from place to place or yoni to yoni or bird to bird. There is no going then. You are there and then forever. Time passes in you. You don't pass in time. Generally, we say a lot of time has passed. So I ask where time has passed. Well, in the world, in my life. In my life, you are passing through the time. No, time is just passing in me. I am not passing. I never became son, I never became daughter, I never became child, I never became man. All these shadows are appearing and disappearing in me. Like, when you go through a wall, if you're sitting near a wall, your shadow is there. See, your shadow is there. You also have a shadow. See? See. The chair. I don't have a shadow. No? I have shadow. Where is there? Where is my shadow? Not there. But here it is there. Here it is there. Huh? Acha. Oh. Good. Just say this shadow is called your. As much that is real, so much this body is real. And so much the relations are real. This is said in Prashnopanishad. Jeev is defined as Chaya. In two Upanishads, Jeev is defined as Chaya. Another batao? Huh? Another one? Kathopanishad. Chaya tapo brahma vido vadanti. Chaya. Bas. But I see it is you have a defective eyes. You have developed an emotional cataract. Cataract is still safe. At least you know I am not able to see. At least you are very careful when you know I am little blind. I am not seeing. Here is different cataract. You think you are right. You are seeing right. It is wrong. What is unreal you are seeing is real. What is real you don't see. Where there is no relation, you see relation. What is impure, you see as pure. Most impure thing in this world is our own body. We see so nice. I am going for a shave. I am going for a haircut. Acha? I am going for threading nowadays. पागलपन की कोई हद तो है नहीं, मतलब foolishness has no limits also, no. भी तो अनंत है. ये क्या है? हम बोल देते हैं थोड़ा सा. You have to hear it now. संन्यास का प्रसंग आ रहा है. A bag of bone, phosphorus, blood we called son, daughter, wife. लो, बुरा लगे तो लगे, हमें क्या फर्क पड़ता है. बैगी है उसमें. भाई दिस इज कॉल्ड मिट्टी. अ चार्ज मिट्टी इज कॉल्ड जीव. भाई एक खाली मोबाइल है, एक चार्ज मोबाइल है. एक खाली मिट्टी है. खाली मिट्टी इज कॉल्ड डेड बॉडी, है ना. अब वो चार्ज हो गया तो उसको बोले चल रहे हैं. इज अ पर्सन. आ गए. डेड बॉडी प्लस चार्ज इज इक्वल टू पर्सन. लोग आ गए. कुछ है नहीं उसमें. जगत में कोई सुख वुख नहीं है. तेरे सुखाभास. पूर्णता में ही सुख होगा. वन हु वांट्स, बोले कुछ कुछ समझ में आ रहा है, बट आई वांट टू थिंक ओवर इट मोर. आई वांट टू गिव माई लाइफ टू थिंक. देन इट इज कॉल्ड संन्यास. Sannyas is natural state of a evolved mind. Because this desire should have come in you. If this desire is not, by the time, supposing the boy is 6, 7, he should have a desire to study, I want to go to the college, or mummy, what is written this? What is called this? What is this letter called? If he sees a paper, etc., he always wonders what is it called? What is this? So this is called ball, this is called bat. A for apple, B for ball, C for cat, D for dog, etc. You must have heard. ये तो natural है, उसकी जिज्ञासा होती है. What is it? What is this called? Anything the child picks on and starts eating or finding out. He wonders. There's a wonder everywhere. Children have a wonder. Young people are under, and old are expected to surrender. So he thinks this is natural. And when some child is not able to see, then you say, I think something is wrong in him, we have to go to the doctor. So if by a certain age, after so many experiences, if this thought has not come, that what is this nature of, is it really what I was seeking, what the world has given, is it really true? For this only was I born. For this only I earned. For this only I went through a lot of... What was the result of all these experiences that I had? What was the result? Did I achieve that what I wanted? And when you say no, this answer you will only get, well, yes, answer is there. The life is meant, whole life is meant, not for, please note my point. Outer sannyas is optional, inner sannyas is mandatory. I'm giving it little dilute form. But thank you so much, because I can't take sannyas. My party is there. Office work is there, party is there. If I take sannyas, who will eat so much? But after sannyas, I don't know what food I will get. Let me first eat, then have sannyas. You have no time, therefore you have sannyas. I have a lot of work. कब तक करेंगे काम धाम? Bhagavan Shankaracharya's life, one of the principles was to bring the glory of sannyasa. So yesterday you heard. तो फिर वही रहेगा. फिर again we will be born, again we will have same child, again we will have same problem. Again same kind of life, same kind of mind, because mind will not change so easily. Mind is difficult to change. Vasanas don't go away, same vasana will be there. Software same, hardware different. How much you change the hardware, whatever is the software, that one will run. If you change the mobile, by changing the mobile doesn't change the contactable, same people you have to talk. Even with the new mobile, same people you have to talk. Here, Shankaracharya Bhagavan, when he was there, so he thought of leaving the house and he took sannyas. Yesterday, that is called apat sannyas. Apat sannyas means you feel my life is very short. So he said, Mother, you give me sannyas, maybe this crocodile will leave. That is also one saying. So then the mother said, okay, if the crocodile will leave you and you will have a long life, so let I give the permission, because unless the parents have given the permission, you cannot take sannyas. And if parents are not giving the permission, it is possible parents don't give the permission. It means you have not completed the debts of the Pitrun is not done. Pitralok is there and sisters have contributed and you have not completed your duties towards your parents. Therefore your sannyas marg will have obstacles. Oh. So you saw yesterday that, and ultimately he took the bowl, begging bowl, and he started. He said, Mother, Now I have to leave. कब तक रहेगा? There is a most of the experiences that we have, we are repeating it. So now, on whom you are angry, earlier also you were angry. It's not the first time. On the topic you are sad, many times you are sad. Not the latest new sadness has come up. On the topic, on the person who are irritated, he's all the time there. This is not the first time. You are naturally irritated. If passion is there, naturally the passion is there. If I am lazy, it's natural. So we are repeating the Peshram is there. So the question comes, how long? Is there a bigger experience? Can I get out of all sorrows? Can I remain quiet? There is, all Upanishads are raising their hand. Gita is raising her hand and saying, may I help you? And there Bhagavan will say, Aham tva sarpape bhyam mokshishyami. But ho gaya. Internal sannyas is must. That means I am investing all my energy and all my potential in finding out the nature of the self and asserting how the world is not true, that I have to go to the teacher to study that. Chalte hain. So he took permission. Shankaracharya Bhagavan took permission from his mother, Aryamba, and she had nobody else now, but God will be there. And he gave a promise that if you remember any time, then I'll come back. 2 promises he gave. One promise is that any time you remember me, I'll come back. This promise only God can give. There was no phone, etc. at that time. Who can say if you remember me, and I'll come in no time also. Not that if you remember me, I'll come, I'll call you I'll take some time. And that it was journey by walking only, not that bus train was there. It would have taken months to come. पहले तो बुलाना ही मुश्किल है किसी को. If you go, you can't call also. So children were staying close by. Otherwise, if they can come at least whenever such time comes. Second condition, second thing he promised, last rites I will do. These 2 promises he made. Every parent feels that last rite should be done properly and my son should be there. At least towards my end, all of my children should be there, or at least my last rite should be done by my son. And promising thus, there's a band of sannyasis going towards the north, and there he left. Dekho, itna hai. And his age was only 8 years. Imagine 8-year boy. Here we are not 80. Still hovering around the house. He's still watching film. He's still knowing the name of all heroines. Not knowing any mantra. One leg is in the graveyard. यही बोलते हैं ना? Huh? They say 1 feet is in the graveyard now. Other feet is in disco dance. ये 8-year-old है. खाने पीने में मगन है. ग्रैंडसन के साथ मगन है. क्या माया है? And there he started walking, and earlier walking was not only walking. It was very dense forest was there, infested with all the wild elements and animals. And the rivers were there. Rivers didn't have bridges. And rivers were flooded with water many times, because rainy season, when you are walking, you don't know when the flood will come. There is no organized life. So when he started walking, imagine the amount of titiksha and amount of faith a person should have to follow that. Because sometimes you get food, sometimes no food, sometimes only fruit, sometimes only water. In India, I am going back. At least in the house I had proper food. My lettuce is not there. Lettuce I take regularly. Morning tea is not there. Aisa nahi tha. And many rivers to cross, because it was extreme south and that was extreme north. Chale. And there he walked on and he saw that nice big mountain was there. And that mountain was, and one nice saint came from the mountain. He said, "Oh, wow, in this young age, you are so bright and so tapasvi. Are you Shiva? Who are you? You are Paramhams?" He said, "Please, what is this mountain?" He said, "This is called Rishishringa mountain." Rishishringa. Shringiri Rishi was there. Shringiri Rishi was married to the sister of Bhagwan Ram. Sister of Bhagwan Ram was Shanta. You have heard that story, I am not going to. And Vibhandak was his father. Shringiri Rishi's father. Rishi Shringi was there. Who did the ritual through which Bhagwan was born? Shringi Rishi was the one who was called. Agni ceremony he only did. Ram, Bharat, Lakshman, Shatrughan were born after that. He said that is the place and that is now called Shringeri. If those who have gone. He went on crossing, so Krishna river was there, then Tunga river was there, then Bhadra river was there. India was full of lush greenery, lot of rivers. You don't think in Middle East there is no river. It was all desert only. Or very difficult climate like Europe, etc. Very full of cold and full of ice all around. Aisa nahi tha climate. Lush greenery was there, all climates were there, too much of crops were there, lot of fruits were there, no shortage of water was there. So nature was very magnanimous, therefore a magnanimous heart came up. And there he went towards the banks of crossing, let me go faster. There he went near the banks of a city called Omkareshwar. And there Narmada ji flows. And there he asked, "Have you heard about Govind Padacharya ji?" He said, "Yes, it is there. He lives in a cave." So slowly he went there. The small boy. And in between people were there, some were dissociated, some were associated. There is no way who will take me there. And there he saw. They said, "Acha, that Rishi is there. That saint lives in that particular cave. That cave is still there." Bhagwan's grace, I had gone to that cave many times. Not once, many times. So, you also can go. For that you have to go to India. So, he said, "Who is Guru?" Drishtir yas vina drishtam. Whose drishtir sthira yas vina drishtam. Prana sthira yasya. Vinayvayama. Without pranayam, whose prana is sthir. And without any vision, whose eyes are sthir. Vritti sthira yasya vina vishay. Without any object, his vritti is sthir. Saeva Guruhu, Saeva Shankara. So he was very well known. Who? Govind Padacharya. But he was very well known, but he was not coming out most of the time. In his cave, he was a very tall person. Matted hair, long hairs he was. They say he was the avatar of Patanjali. इतने बड़े बड़े लोग हैं यार ये लोग. So he goes there. He said, go. You have to cross river there. बड़ा भाग्य होता है कि कोई गुरु मिलता है. Somebody asked, what is the biggest fortune of life? I said, biggest fortune is not that you get Bhagwan Ram. Darshan of Ram is not biggest fortune. Bigger than darshan of Bhagwan Ram is to have Guru Bhakti and Guru in life. Because even if Bhagwan Ram comes, who will explain who is he? We will not know also. Same thing happened to Tulsidas. Ramji came and he missed out because Hanumanji was not there. Hanumanji didn't tell. When Hanumanji told, then only he बोले यही राम है. वो हमें भूल गया था. Guru is required. Everything is told by somebody else. You cannot know even that this is called watch. This also was told by mother and father. This is called watch. Esha Ghatika. You cannot know that this is called book. And what? But we have Vedas, we have Gita. But who will explain to me? But we have commentaries. The commentary also is difficult to understand. Sometimes it is more difficult than the original one. Bhash is more difficult to understand than the original one sometimes. Everything is very hidden here. Who will catch my mind? Who with his love will catch my mind and who will associate me with the Lord? कोई हमको अडॉप्ट करता है तब कोई गुरु बनता है. Guru is the one who is not a saint that he comes and goes. He is not only a saint. He is a saint complete for me specifically. I can ask, I can approach. Who knows me? Guru has 3 areas. One is dharma, other is upasana, third is Vedanta Jnana. If Guru is not there, a person won't be having good character only. If Guru is not there, he will not know which is my mantra, which is my God. I picked up my mantra and doing it. Is it right to do? I think so. Not sure. Nishtha will never come. Nishtha comes only when it is given by somebody. You are sure this is the mantra. Am I doing it rightly or wrongly? I am doing it somehow, I don't know. So that surety that comes in the sadhana, that is because of the Guru. हर चीज ऐसे नहीं मिल जाती ना. बताओ कहाँ से गुरु मिलेगा? अच्छा, those who don't know, have no love for knowledge, they don't need Guru then. What for Guru is required? Somebody says, I don't have Guru. I said, why you need? It's to have photograph. तब तो गड़बड़ बात है. दर्द होता है तब तो डॉक्टर के पास जाओ. Doctor is not, any doctor, when we see in, Bhiksha sets, sometimes the doctor comes. So ऐसे कुछ बोले अगर सर में दर्द हो तो क्या करना चाहिए? Which medicine is better? Benadryl is better, or latest one Benadryl is capsule one is better, or the other one is better? It's output पटांग question पूछते रहते. Because as a doctor तो खुजली हो जाती थोड़ा सा. Supposing there is a headache, then should we eat or not eat when headache is there? कुछ भी question पूछ रहे हो. सच में दर्द नहीं है. If really you had a pain, you will seriously go to the doctor, not meet here and there. If really a person has pain of not knowing the self, he will cross Himalayas, he will go under anywhere to get it. वो तो ऐसे ही तो you wanted to solve objective problem, so you got objective Guru, बोले cross. कुछ हल्का फुल्का कर दो तो वो हम लोग we are not interested in that Guru. गुरु तो बहुत दर्द होता है किसी को तब मिलता है, तब उसका समझ में आता है कि हम बहुत तड़पे हैं भाई. I have been running around without. So Govind Padacharya was in meditation. He reached, this boy reached. And he तो क्या करें, मैं डिस्टर्ब कैसे करें? I think the first meeting they didn't talk. And they didn't talk also. Other places I have read somewhere, he had brought jal from Narmada ji in his Kamandal and Patra. For what? For worshipping the feet. He was in the cave is small by the way. So it is said, when he saw Govind Padacharya, he turned his feet and he put his feet in front of him. Anant sansar samudra tara naukayitabhyam guru bhakti dabhyam vairagya samrajada pujanabhyam नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्याम। पहले प्रणाम किया, कुछ बात नहीं हुई। When we meet sometime, we don't know that this person will become my whole life one day. When I saw Gurudev first, when I was 7-year-old, 8-year-old, I didn't know that he will dominate my whole life. It was a casual meeting. भगवान की क्या लीला होती है भाई। But here it was not casual, it was very serious. Anyway, so this old saint with very white hair, and he had heard from, from whom? From Shesh Bhagavan. Who? Govind Padacharya. And therefore Shankaracharya उरगपति मुखात अधीत्य साक्षात स्वयं एव वनेर निवरम प्रविश्येन प्रकट्यम चलाचले संयोगम जगदो उपकारेण शब्द भाष्यम. He offered namaskar by a shlok. And then he saw Govind was tall stature, he had long beard and long hair and nothing, some kind of hand was long, and he used to sit like this, meditative. He used to be in samadhi. He said, come here. Agachatvam. He came. Said, Kastvam. Kastvam means, who are you? न भूमिर न तोयम न तेजो न वायु न खम नेन्द्रियम वा न तेषाम समूहा अनैकान्तकत्वात् सुषुप्तेक सिद्ध तदेको वशिष्ठ शिव केवलोऽहम्. न वर्णा न वर्णाश्रमाचार धर्मा न मे धारणा ध्यान योगादयोपि अनात्माश्रयाहं ममाध्यासहानात् तदेको वशिष्ठ शिवो केवलोऽहम्. न माता पिता वा न देवा न लोका न वेदा न यज्ञा न तीर्थं ब्रुवन्ति सुषुप्तौ निरस्ताति शून्यात्मकत्वात् तदेको वशिष्ठ शिव केवलो. 10 श्लोकी. Well, I am not earth, I am not water, I am not fire, neither am the combination of all. What is one and which is in the deep sleep, that Shiva I am. He already knew it. This is how their conversations are at our level, we can't understand. Two physics teachers, two chemistry teachers, two Sangeet teachers are talking to each other about some rag or about some. You ordinary person only open the mouth and listen. We can't understand. It's too high for him. We don't know, but interesting thing was one was so old, another was so young. 10 shloki bola unhone. Third day this conversation, not first day, third day it happened. And who can be? Shankaracharya Bhagavan had a lot of emotions. You can see in his poetic compositions. And imagine how much he would be serving. So he started serving the teacher. But his teacher didn't need a lot of service also. Why? All the time in meditation most of the time. But there also you have to stand and see what he wants from me. And there used to be around him, and one classes and some class here and there was going on. And ultimately he said Shankar. He gave the name Shankar Bhagavat Pad. Third day he gave sannyas only. He gave formal sannyas. And he gave the name Shankaracharya. Bhagavad Shankar. Most of the time he remained silent, sitting quietly. Sometimes he used to call, give him the updesh of the Brahman. Other time he said, go and be in Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Go and meditate. So one day he was in deep meditation. Govind Padacharya. You know, one who have lot of love for Guru, they alone can be happy in sannyas ashram. Sannyas ashram requires mad love after teacher, or mad love after God, or mad love after sadhana. Either you be on mad, all three, or at least one you have to be mad on. Otherwise, it is very difficult because you have no support. There is no support system around you. There is no joy for the senses, and there is no joy for the emotions all the time. To sustain is very difficult. And test itself was there that he went all the way traveling so many kilometers and then he went there. So those who want to become sannyasis, please rethink. Only just now you said you should have sannyas. Now you are saying rethink. No, external sannyas I'm talking. Okay. Internal sannyas is a must, don't rethink. But if you want for a sannyas, rethink doesn't mean don't do, mean prepare. Prepare for that. He नहीं कि गुरु हमसे बात ही नहीं कर रहे हैं. He is not talking to me. Why will he talk? Why you have to go to his height, or you want to bring him all the time at your level? Instead of climbing to his height, you are dragging. बोले यहाँ दर्द है यहाँ पे इस तरफ. गुरु जी क्या करा जाए? ये यहाँ दर्द हो रहा है बहुत ज़्यादा. तो खुद दवाई ले लो यार. छोटी चीज़ हमको क्यों परेशान? दर्द दवाई लो. बोले गुरु जी बात कर लो हमसे. कैसे लगे? हाँ मैं लुकिंग, हाउ इज माय फेस. इसके लिए नहीं गुरु बनना. कुछ खिलाया नहीं आप. You didn't feed me anything, nothing. Since long we are not getting gulab jamun in the ashram. Pizzas are not there, pastas. You have come to eat here or what? Pasta, pizza. उसके लिए दूसरी जगह तो शादी ब्याह करो भाई. होटल खड़े उसके लिए. आश्रम इज नॉट फॉर दैट. उसका तो होटल्स वगैरह है. बोले I'm working so hard, I'm not in the committee. अरे भाई आप आश्रम कमेटी के लिए आए हो क्या? You not come for all these things. You join politics. बेवकूफी का नाम थोड़ी ना साधना होती ना. तो सब छोड़ के आओ तुम. Not that he is saying my mother is like that. कुछ बात मत करो उधर की बात. एक बात करो बस. एक क्वेश्चन, वन इशू, वन मैटर. One day his guru was meditating and the Narmada started flooding up. Just so you know. So they all villagers ran towards his. Only what to do now? His guru was meditating. Not that he said, hey, Gurudev, people have come. Please come out of meditation. How long will meditate? We will die. हम मर जाएंगे तो क्या करेंगे मेडिटेट करके ऐसा. He said, no, I will not disturb my guru. He came out, he took his kamandal, and all the Narmada river, as the Ganga ji, when she fell on the jata of Shivji, you know what happened? She got lost. जटा ऑफ शिव जी, इतनी बड़ी जटा शिव जी की और इतनी जबरदस्त गंगा है कि she got lost in that meted here only. Like we have forgotten what text we had seen. Like the text we have seen is forgotten in our mind. Similarly, in the jata of Shiv ji, that Ganga ji got lost. तो एक निकाला वो अलकनंदा हो गई. शिव जी ने कमंडल में he took and all Ganges, all Narmada river went. ये ईश्वरी लीला उनकी. But Guru was not disturbed. He was just meditating because you don't know when the flood comes. अहोधृतं स्वनं श्रुतं महेश केश चाटके किरात सूत वाडवेषु पंडिते शटे नटे दुरंत पाप ताप हारि सर्व जंतु शर्म दे तदीय पाद पंकजम नमामि देवी नर्मदे महागभीर नीरपूर पातधूत भूतलम नमत समस्पता पातकारी दरिदाप चापलम जगल्लय महाभय मृकंडु सूनु हर्मदे तदीय पाद पंकजे नमामि देवी नर्मदे. उन्होंने नर्मदा अष्टक कंपोज कर दिया. ये कंपोजिशन तो ऐसे जैसे लाइक विंकिंग इज देयर, सो इजी इज देयर. He said no fear. Hardly 9-year-old boy. His guru, when he got up, they say, this is the disciples there. बहुत टीचिंग की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी. लॉट ऑफ लेसन्स खुद ही पता था. यू डोंट नीड. When a student knows everything, so little teaching was required. You know, this text after Tattvabodh, then Atmabodh, then Vivek Chudamani, then Drik Drish Vivek, then after that Ishavas Supnishad, then in between Prakranakand, then Updesh Sar, to chhod diya aapne Updesh Sar, then after that Mundak, then after that Prashnoprashad, then Taitri, then Etri, then Manduk, then this, that, after that भी घोंचू बन गए कि ज्ञानी हो जाता. ये नहीं था. ये तो the length of the study will depend on the depth of your ignorance. When the depth of ignorance is not there, length of study is also very less. हम लोग को पढ़ना पड़ता है क्योंकि ज्ञान नहीं होता. भले एक और टेक्स्ट लो, दवाई कंटिन्यू मेडिसिन, बिकॉज स्टिल पेन इज देयर, still rag dvesh is there, still काम क्रोध is there, still ignorance is there. थोड़ी ना कि वहां पे गोविंद पदाचार्य is teaching all Upanishad one after another. This is over now, this will take in, this will take after this. तो भाष में नहीं था उस समय. तो he had no भाष. वो तो he just took the main points and he was illumined. One day he called, after 3 years, he said, Shankar, I think you are not meant to be taught. You are meant to be Jagat Guru. And therefore, I think you should leave. Your life is short, but work is too much. India is ruling under the influence of Buddhism and Purmimansa. Karmakandis are there. Kumaril Bhatt and Prabhakar, they have occupied quite a space. Think go, write bhashya on that. And Shankar, as in your Kamandal, whole Narmada could be contained, similarly in your writings and Bhashyam, all Vedant will be contained. And this was the blessing. He said, go to Kashi. Take blessings from Vishwanath Baba, Vishweshwar and Kashi Vishwanath. And after that, he will guide you what to do. And he was at that time, I think, 11 years old. With the tears in his eyes, he said, goodbye. He was not to meet him again. And then he went to Varanasi. Now when he went to Varanasi, via Prayagraj, there he took bath in the Sangam there, and he said the disciple should be like Jamna ji, Guru should be like Ganga ji, and Brahma Vidya like Saraswati, and all three should become one there. Varanasi is a very pious place. I think every Hindu wants to go there once in his lifetime. Mukti Nagari it is called. If you die there, you have Mukti. Asi and Varun, between these two rivers are Varanasi is there. Varanasi is there. गए वाराणसी? अच्छा, तुम गए वाराणसी? हुआ? काशी धन्यतमा विमुक्त नगरी सालंकृता गंगया. And there is Manikarnika Ghat. Tatreyam Manikarnika Sukhakari Muktirhi Tatkinkari Swarlokastulita Sahiva Vyudai Kashyam Samam Brahmana Kashi Kshoni Tale Sthita Gurutara Swargo Lagutvam Gataha. Even Swarg is smaller than Kashi. Shiva Kashi, Kashi Shiva, Kashi Kashi Shiva Shiva, ye patanti nara bhaktya tesham mukti na yetre. So there he was. Now Kashi was very hectic city in comparison to Omkareshwar. It was a full blossoming city. Lot of people were there, Pandits were there, scholarly debates were going on. All schools of philosophies used to come there. Still it is known for its scholarship. Those who want to study, they go to Kashi. There's a Kashi Vishwanath temple also there. So there he went there. And there, one day, one brilliant boy came and fell at the feet of this young boy. His name was Sanandan. He said, I have come searching you all the way from down south. Please accept me as your disciple. He is the first disciple. Swami Namaste Nataloka Bandho Karunya Sindho Patitam Bhavaptau Mamuddharat Atmiya Kataksha Drishtya Rujuttvadi Karunya Sudha Vivrishtya. Bole, I am burning from the sansar. My ignorance is burning me. Rebirth is burning me. Please protect me. So he started serving him. I'll tell you about him later on. 4 disciples will be there. If I deliver it, they will not come tomorrow. So he was there. He was elder than him, but no disciple was younger than him. He himself was youngest. So every day schedule was there to take bath in the Ganges and go to the temple in the morning. Offer Abhishek to Lord Shiva there. And then he start his day. And a small street was there. याद आ गई, काशी की याद आ जाती. I have been very close to that place. So become nostalgic there. So one day, as he was going, one Chandal was standing, outcast with 4 dogs. And there was a particular street only meant for Brahmins or scholars, that particular street. So nobody was else crossing the way. Crossing the way of a great person was not considered good. But he was standing more than 6-7 feet tall, this Chandal, dark in color, hairs flowing around. And some other person was standing, he knew that this Acharya is coming, Shankaracharya. He said, Gacha, Gacha, move. And then he asked this question with his dogs in hand. He said, Gacha, Gacha, Annamayad Annamayam, Chaitanyatma Chaitanyam. You are asking the body to move from body or wanting the consciousness to move from consciousness. Because he is also body, I am also body. So how then body will move? And if consciousness is there, how consciousness can move? Acharya was standing, Shankaracharya. People around him were standing and watching with amazement. Because he was extraordinary. This who was talking. Kingamba muni bimbate ambaramano चाण्डालवापीपयः पूरेऽप्यन्तरमस्ति काञ्चन घटी मृत् कुम्भयोश्चाम्बरे प्रत्यक्वस्तुनि निस्तरङ्ग सहजानन्दवा बोधाम्बुधौ विप्रोऽयं च स्वपचो अयमपि अपि महान् कोऽयं विभेद विभ्रम. He said, tell me, if the sun is reflected in the golden pot or something golden in which the water is there, or it is reflected in the dirty pot, is that sun different? Because reflection is different. Shankaracharya smiled. See, the drishya that would have been there, he stopped, he smiled. He went into trance. He went away, so he offered pranam. He was Shivji. This Chandal was not Chandal. He was Lord Shiva only. And then it is said he went to his place. And 3 days, 3 nights, he was in samadhi. He didn't eat, he didn't utter a word, no external contact. And after 3 nights when he came out, then he composed Manisha Panchakam. Jagrit swapna sushuptishu isputatara yat samvit ujrimbate ya brahmadi pipilikanta tanushu prota jagat sakshini saivaham nacha drishyavastiti dृढ़ प्रज्ञाप्यस्यास्ति चे चांडालोस्तु सतु द्विजोस्तु इत्येषा मनीषा मम. Guruji had taken this. Now I can't explain in 1 minute here. It takes 7 days yagna. ये है उनकी अलग है. In that rush also he brought, after 1400 years also you are listening. You offer namaskar to all the people, all the parampara of the Guru who preserved it for us today. When there was no medium to print, there was no proper paper. There were no, what is it called? RAM, only Ramji was there. What is it? Pen drive. Only spiritual drive was there, not pen drive. Kuch nahi tha. Still you have all the bhashya. Bahut acha. I can't explain and time is not there. One day, 2 incidents happened here. So he used to come in there is Annapurna temple there. Those who have gone to Kashi. Annapurna temple. So daily ritual, Ganga Snan, morning, Vishnunathji's puja, after that, going into meditation, answering the questions of Jigyasu. And by the time it was 11 o'clock, so Annapurna Devi temple is there. They used to go and there one elderly, motherly woman used to feed her. To Shankaracharya and all others. And one day while leaving, he said, Ma, come here. You are Annapurna. About the Annapurna story goes, he said, Sanandan, she is the mother of the whole world. There was a famine in this area. And Divine Mother herself fed all the needy in that place. Parvati ji. One day king also joined as a common person. But he knew that she is not ordinary lady. She fell. He offered prostration. Now in front of everybody, now she said, no, you have prostrated. They all will know who am I. So I will now go to Arunachalam for penance. And then she went away and still that temple is there. And one day, about it is said that Shivji was just looking, everything is false, false, false. World is false, world is what? Parvati ji said, what is false, false, false? Who will give the food? And then famine came. And no food was there. Then Shivji himself had to take bhiksha from her. And that was the place where Annapurna Devi came. Nityananda kari varabhaya kari saundarya ratna kari nirdhuta khil ghor papani kari pratyaksh maheshwari praleyachal vamsh pavan kari kashi puradhishwari bhiksham dehi kripavalamban kari Mata Purneshwari. He composed there in front of that time, seeing that old lady. What if somebody is not having proper food or not getting the food, he should chant this. Therefore, we have Annapurna, Chinmaya Annapurna there. And she is coming in South Africa. She is already there, she will manifest there. Pero that was one of the stories. This happened in Varanasi. Then they went away. So morning was Snan, Puja, Vedant Charcha. 10, 11 o'clock, some bhiksha. Afternoon was meditation. Evening was Hari Bhajan. After that, meditation. This was the schedule. After 6, 7 o'clock, night meditation. We'll see tomorrow. Time gets over. Om Har Namah Parvati Pate Har Har Mahadev Shri Satgurunath Maharaj Ki Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Pahi Prabhu Mam Pahi Vibho Ahi Vibho Mam Pahi Prabhu Har 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 Hara Namo Shiva 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 Shivaya Namo Haraya Namo Shivaya Namo Shivaya Namo Haraya Namo Haraya Namo Shivaya Namo Shivaya Namo Haraya Namo Haraya Namo Shivaya Namo Shivaya Namo Haraya Namo Sarveshwara Mam Pahi Prabhu Pahi Prabhu Mam Pahi Vibho Shambho Shankara Sada Shivaya Sarveshwara Mam Pahi Prabhu Pahi Prabhu Mam Pahi Vibho Pahi Vibho Mam Pahi Prabhu Har 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 Hara Namo Shiva 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 Shivaya Namo Haraya Namo Shivaya Namo Shivaya Namo Haraya Namo Haraya Namo Shivaya Namo Shivaya Namo Haraya Namo Haraya Namo Shivaya Namo Shivaya Namo Haraya Namo Sarveshwara Mam Pahi Prabhu Pahi Prabhu Mam Pahi Vibho Shambho Shankara Sada Shivaya Sarveshwara Mam Pahi Prabhu Pahi Prabhu Mam Pahi Vibho Pahi Vibho Mam पाहि प्रभु हर 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 हराय नमो शिव 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 शिवाय नमो हराय नमो शिवाय नमो शिवाय नमो हराय नमो हराय नमो शिवाय नमो शिवाय नमो हराय नमो हराय नमो शिवाय नमो शिवाय नमो हराय नमो सर्वेश्वरा मां पाहि प्रभु पाहि प्रभु मां पाहि विभो